Hey angels, I hope you're well. This reading is going to be for my Sagittarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. We'll see what is coming in the near future for you, what the current energy kind of is. I will say it's interesting. I'm kind of getting like, I want to describe this as like early 2000s, kind of like bubblegum aesthetic. I'm talking about like limited to Claire's, getting your ears pierced at Claire's. But also like the time range of like 2008 to 2012 for some reason. And then let me check. I thought I would be able to remember all of these. Okay, so I had gotten the phrase blue steel, which I have not seen. Um, it's the it's the movie with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson, and they're like models, I think. Something about that, and primary colors. Um, so again, I'm thinking like there's this nostalgic vibe. And on top of that, the two songs I got are more 80s songs. Dressing Up by The Cure, and then When You're Near Me, I Have Difficulty Concentrating by Ecstasy. Um, oh, and the number 89, or like the year 1989. So again, it's like I'm getting early 2000s, but I'm also getting like the 80s. And just like an overall kind of nostalgic vibe. It's almost like the energy is wanting to be playful, but it's like an awareness of it, like trying to be this. So I don't know, you might be in kind of like a weird kind of nostalgic place right now, not in a bad way. But we have oh, that's interesting. So I think what you're getting is it's like you're getting pulled back to certain aspects of the past, like a simpler time, because spirit is trying to help you narrow down your options. Because I feel like you're in a space where it's like there's so much that you want to do, but you don't know like which one to do, which that's a very Gemini thing. I'm a Gemini, and that's something that I deal with on a daily, annually, life scope basis, so I understand. Um, I'm also, I'm getting something about, this is very specific. The artist, what's, I think it's Georgia O'Keeffe, who would hide like uh, anatomical body parts in her paintings of flowers. Flannery O'Connor and lilacs. And those just came through just looking at this card, okay? But it's something about redirecting you to focus, like it's time to lock in. What are we working on now? What are we putting our energy towards? You're being reminded of something from the past that was important to you previously. I also want to take a minute, if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Katie. I am in Angelhood Readings. I will never DM you first. If you ever want to book a reading with me, you can only do so at my website in angelhoodreadings.com. I am not getting married anytime remotely soon, so I don't know. Something about a wedding coming through for Sagittarius. I'm getting this is more so this would be somebody else's wedding, not to like, I don't know, sound in kind of way, but as I say that, somebody else's wedding, we have the card of like celebration. So it could be that these different life events happening for people close to you, around you too, are also bringing you back in this space of like, okay, what is it that I really want to be building here? And it doesn't matter what stage of life that you're in. You could be a teenager, you could be in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. We have the opportunity every day to move towards what we want to be spending our time with, right? Something about treating yourself to a facial too. Okay, here's the thing, Sagittarius. I feel like right now you're waiting for this moment where you feel like you're going to wake up and feel like the person that you want to be. And I know that you have the self-awareness to know that things don't work that way, but it's kind of like that's the energy that you're floating in right now. but I think Spirit is in bringing you back to these past states of being, whether it's memory or if it's feelings that you're having to move through that you've done so before. It's like Spirit is bringing things up in this weird, like, nostalgic fog you're in. Also, now this is very specific. There was, like, one of those, like, game systems that you just, like, plug into the TV. They're usually, like, $20, $30. You could get them at, like, Walmart or whatever. There was one called Dream Life, okay? And it was, like, you going through high school. You'd go to, you could have an after-school job, have a boyfriend, go to the prom, do chores. And that's sticking out to me for some reason. And to me, it's because it's feeling like you wish that you had done the past differently. It doesn't have to specifically be high school, but I think that's where some of the reminiscing is coming from, because you wish you had made different choices. But here's the thing, you can today. You can choose differently today. There's no use crying over spilled milk, right? I'm also getting something. I mean, I saw the dog, but I saw the dog and I heard the name Rowdy. I don't know if somebody had a dog named Rowdy, but your fur baby is with you in spirit. That might be specific for someone. Over the rainbow. Yeah, Six of Cups. This is literally the card of nostalgia and the past and reminiscing. So what is it that you want the Sagittarius collective to focus on in spirit? Like, coming from this. Like, we see what the energy is, but coming from this. We have the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles. It's like remembering that feeling of when you could do and be everything that you wanted to be. Like, you might have to get a little bit more crafty now, but it's like Spirit doesn't want you to give up on the goals that you had set out for yourself when you were younger. So I'm feeling like overall this is the time right now of planning and kind of getting your ducks in a row for, okay, like, where can I put my energy where it allows me to have these life experiences that I want to have. I mean, it's a beautiful energy, Sagittarius, and I wish you the best. And I love you, and I'll see you next time.